November 2nd, 2022. Hope everybody out there is having a good day today. Start up by saying hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Talk to you a little bit today about what we're hearing, all over the news and all over YouTube about United States troops being in Ukraine. I've told you from the start of this, more than likely we've had special forces, CIA spooks, things like that already in Ukraine, and they're just now starting to tell us that they're in there. But the point of this is now, the chances of us getting involved in this due to U.S. troops being injured or killed by Russians is a lot higher now, because now they're telling us, hey, we got troops in there. Instead, I've always figured we did have some form of troops in there, training and teaching them weapon systems. But what this is going to do here, it raises the stakes now, because now you could have, a drone strike, a missile strike, or anything like that, and now U.S. troops are injured. What does that do? That draws us into the conflict. I've told you, we're not really over protecting Ukraine. We're protecting our money is what we're protecting. We're sending all this money and arms over there. We're protecting that. I've told you, we're not going to just sit back and not do nothing with that much money involved in this over there. That's a lot of money to put in this. It's a lot of money. And we've also got stuff going on in Haiti now. They're talking about maybe sending some troops in there. Of course, you still got China and Taiwan. Now you got North Korea and South Korea. Everything's ramping up. I still don't expect nothing major to happen until after the election, which is what I've been telling you for a while. And I've heard, why do you think our election has anything to do with what's going to go on in the world? It does. It will. I told you also that this election is not going to fix the United States. I don't even believe we're going to have a red wave come through and the Republicans take all these seats. I don't think it's going to happen. It may, but even if that does happen, it's not going to fix what's wrong with everything, because we are too far gone. I mean, our economy is gone. Whether you want to admit it or not, our economy is not good. It's not going to get better, and they're going to have to completely crash it to start it back over. And that's what they're trying to do. The Fed's raising interest rates again today, Guys, this is not going to get any better anytime soon. And the chances are more now that we're going to get involved with our troops. I mean, we got the 101st Airborne over there, which they've been over there. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people forget that President Biden was over in Poland giving a speech, eating pizza and stuff, and told our airborne that was over there, back in March or April, that they would soon see how strong and tough the Ukrainians are when they'll see it with their own eyes when they're in there. And of course, the White House immediately walked it back. Well, guess what? Now we're in there. Now we're publicly in there. Of course, the troops that's in Ukraine right now, they're saying that they're just going to, basically be making sure the weapons are where they're supposed to be and not getting sold and things like that. They're going to be in the rear with the gear type situation. But what has Russia repeatedly said? They will start hitting the supply chains to Ukraine. This is all ramping up. I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen, but eventually it's going to break out, and we're going to be at war several fronts. North Korea, South Korea, China, Taiwan, Russia, Ukraine. We're all going to get in this eventually. And I do think that we won't see very much happen over there, but once our election is over, like next week, we'll start seeing more things happening over there. Also, gas prices, they're kind of staying steady right now. They're going up a little bit. I told you, I think 2 days ago in a video, if there's only 25 days worth of oil left, or diesel left, why are we not seeing $100 or more a gallon of diesel? Well, what it is, I did a little more research on it. We have 25 days left in reserve. So if our refineries shut down, shipments quit coming in with diesel on it, we have 25 days in stock that could hold America over. Used to be 35 days. So we lost about 10 days here. It's not that we only have 25 days left, because if we did right now, we would only have 7 or 8 days left from when they said this 3 to 4 weeks ago. What that is 25 days left. If everything shut down, that's how much we would have that we could keep America going, with none being produced. It's 25 days. It's not that we only have 25 days of diesel. A lot of channels on here are, going with that because they're not doing their research. I had to check it myself. I'm like, something's not right with this. They told us this 2 to 3 weeks ago, but they're still saying 25 days. But that's what it is. If all the refineries shut down and no more diesel was coming into the country, we have 25 days in reserve left. It used to be 35 days. So there has been a drop, but it's not that we only have 25 days of diesel left and that's the end of it. It's if nothing comes in. No diesel comes in, no diesel being produced. So, I had to search it and figure out what was going on myself there. But to get back on point with the Ukraine stuff, we will be involved in this probably before the end of the year, maybe right after the first of the year. But look for things to speed up after our election. Our election, believe it or not, these politicians are all in this crap together. They know about stuff going on before we ever hear about it. They know plans before we know them. And guys, watch for this to intensify over there after our elections next week. Let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about all this? Do you think it's just smoke and mirrors? Do you think, hey, we're trying to get in there and get something to happen so we can then join the fight? Let me know your thoughts on this. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. Like or dislike the video. The more interaction I have with y'all, the higher up in the analytics I go. If you're still watching, subscribe. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed, and feel free to share any and all my videos. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. You're not safe anywhere in the world anymore. Protect yourself and family at all times, and get out there and get prepped up. Stay safe.